إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح. إذا means when. جاء comes. Nasr means help. Allah means Al-Ilah, one God. Wal-Fat means and, the victory. إذا, when, or whenever, or as soon as, or while, or at the time. When? Ja means to come or arrive or appear. What? Nasr means help, victory or support. From whom? From Allah. And what? Fad, the victory, the conquest. So this ayah is saying when the help will arrive from Allah and the victory. It's talking about a specific moment when Allah's help and victory comes at that specific moment. Second ayah, وَرَأَيْتَ النَّاسَ يَدْخُلُونَ فِي دِينِ اللَّهِ afwas. Wara'aita. Wa means and, Ra'ai means see, and Ta is indication. An-nasa, and you see the people. Nas means people. Yadkuluna. Yadkul means entering. Fi, into. Dini, the religion. What religion of Allah? Dinillahi, religion of Allah. Afwaja. Fauj is the root word. This word afwaja came from. Fauj means the multitudes. So, in groups, in crowds, in multitudes, people will enter where? In the religion of Allah. So, from the beginning, when help and victory of Allah comes, a specific moment, at that moment is the thing which is describing here. And in second ayah, it's saying that, and you see the people entering into the religion of Allah in group. So, with the word Iza, the first and second ayah is covering one meaning. It's saying a specific moment. What moment it is? When help and victory of Allah comes, and people entering into the religion of Allah in multitudes. Then glorify the praise of your sustainer and ask forgiveness. Indeed, it is oft returning. Third ayah. Fasabbi. Fasabbi. Fa means then. Sabbi. Glorify. Sab. Fasabbi. Bihamdi. Hamd means praises. Bi. Hab. Fasabbi. Bihamdi. Then glorify and praise Rabbika, of your sustainer, Rabb. So, fasabbi bihamdi Rabbika. Third ayah. First ayah is saying when that moment comes, when the help of Allah and victory of Allah comes, and you see the people entering into the religion of Allah in multitudes, then glorify the praise of your sustainer. What is sustainer? Who sustain, who cherish, who take care, who guardian. So, it's talking about that specific moment. When that specific moment arrives, then glorify, then praise. Praise whom? The sustainer, Rabb. And wa, ask forgiveness. Astaghfir. Innahu kana tawwaba. Indeed, it is oft returning, means accepting of repentance. Fasabbih bihamdi rabbika wastaghfir innahu kana tawwaba. So, this third ayah is saying to glorify when the context of first and second ayah comes. Then glorify and praise of your sustainer. Sustainer is who sustain. Who sustain. Who do not kill. Who do not give birth. Not khalaq. Not any other thing. But the sustainer. Sustaining. So glorify and praise the sustainer. So when comes the help of Allah and the victory, and people will enter in group in religion of Allah that moment. So help and victory arrives. People in multitudes entering into the religion of Allah. That moment, that particular moment, glorify the praises. Fasabbih bihamdi. Of what? Of the sustainer, the Rabb, who is sustaining. That's the moment to praise. That's the moment to glorify the praise. Because of sustaining. This ayah could be end up with so many meanings. Here it's saying a specific moment, a very positive moment, a moment of gratitude, a moment of happiness. Help of Allah means divine help. Victory of Allah means divine victory. Victory. People are entering into the religion of Allah. Religion of Allah. Deen-illahi. Deen of Allah. In groups. Fauj. So that's the very specific moment. Multitudes of people are entering into the religion. Allah's help and victory comes that moment. To see that moment. To be at that moment. Sustaining is important. That's what's saying in the third ayah. Fasabbih bihamdi rabbika wastaghfir innahu kana tawwab. Then glorify and praise your sustainer. And not only glorify and praise, rather also wa astaghfir. Ask forgiveness. Ask forgiveness. Innahu, indeed, Allah, kana tawwab. Allah is oft returning, is ever accepting of repentance. Allah is always merciful, compassionate, forgiving, pardoning. So it's saying, when that moment arrives, help of Allah, victory of Allah arrives. People entering into religion of Allah in group, that moment praise, glorify the praise, and ask forgiveness. Allah is oft returning. So when help of Allah is not there, victory of Allah is not there, people are entering into religion of evil, what will do at that moment? At that moment, will not glorify the praise of Rabb? At that moment, will not ask forgiveness? Here is saying to glorify the praise at that moment when comes the help, the victory of Allah. Here is saying ask forgiveness when this and that things happen. So what if there is no help? What if there is no victory? What if people are not entering into the religion of Allah? What will do at that moment? That's the answer in third ayah. Then that whatever the situation is, it's that moment where help, the divine help of Allah is here, the divine victory here. Multitudes of people are entering into the religion. At that moment, why anyone will gonna ask forgiveness, rather praise? But here it's saying, at that moment also have to be in forgiveness.